Welcome everyone to another pick a card reading. Today we are going to find out what messages the universe, spirits, guides, your angels, ancestors have for you. So to make it a little easier, I added 3 bookmarks. So all you have to do is pick the one that you noticed first that caught your attention, and then go to the timestamps below and click on the time for the group that you chose. So I'll give you a moment to do that and then we'll get started. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the butterfly bookmark. You guys seem to be going through some type of a transformation. No matter what aspect of your life, of course it's going to be different for everyone, but there is some sort of rebirth happening here. Because of course butterflies start out as caterpillars and then turn into these beautiful winged creatures. So some aspect of your life is getting some kind of a transformation. Okay, so let's see what your cards say. Divine sensuality, making love erotica. So even though this card does suggest a romantic nature about it, I get a strong sense that it's also about knowing yourself on a more deeper level, right? So, and it doesn't have to be a lustful type of knowing, but just, you know, more deeper than the surface of what you do know about yourself, right? So discovering who you truly are deep down, what you like, what you don't like. You know, maybe some of you are indecisive, right? Not knowing sometimes what it is you want, or just kind of going with it, what others choose. But this is sort of asking you that you need to know who you are on a deeper level, because it will guide you to what you actually want, right? You'll be more focused and you'll know what you want with certainty, right? You're not going to be stuck and just go with the flow and think, yeah, whatever, or, ask someone to choose for you, or ask someone, what they think. You'll know more with certainty and this sureness, right? Okay, so your next card, respect your physical body. This is interesting that you keep getting, because even with the butterfly bookmark, right, it's going from one state to another, right, like a physical occurrence. And here you have respect your physical body. So maybe some of you may have been disrespecting your temple, right, your physical flesh. Maybe you've been going against what your initial morals or values were, and this has been maybe tainting your flesh to, you know, be of lower value in some way, not, let's say, to society, but just, you know, tainting yourself with too much energies, or and if this is a sexual sort of message for some of you, remember the saying that sleep with someone that you want to be like. And this is a message primarily for women, because of course the male and the female are different, right? Males, they don't take, they give out, right? They shoot out. Women, they take in. So when women, let's say, sleep with others, especially primarily men, they will take their essence, right, their energies, what those men are like and everything, they will take that and they will hold that within themselves. It's not something that disappears or removes itself later on. These are energies that always stay with you. So don't sleep with someone that you don't want to be like. Okay, respect yourself more than that. So there is a message here of detoxing, rejuvenating, and relaxing. So you guys, you need to maybe cleanse yourself from these energies that have attached to you. Whether that's going on a retreat, whether that is maybe going through some sort of spiritual cleansing, like maybe doing like Reiki or bioenergy cleansing, or using, I don't know, sage or other techniques. Of course, this won't physically cleanse you, but spiritually, energetically, it will help to some degree. And of course, in the future, always be conscious of, who you're dealing with, who you're allowing into your space and your energy, and of course, your body. So you got coins, trades, and gains. Yeah, because of course, trades, right? You're trading energy. For those of you who are more sexually active, sex itself isn't just a physical thing, it's actually energetic. It's a transfer of energies. This is why couples, and whether it's just boyfriend, girlfriend, or married couples, they will always have a more satisfying sexual energy afterwards, rather than those that just have like one night stands. Why? Because when two people actually have feelings for each other, that's a transfer of energy. So they are feeding each other with this loving energy, and it satisfies them for much longer. But when people sleep with someone for, let's say, one night stands and things like that, where there are no feelings, when it's just a physical act, they may get that adrenaline rush and, great feelings while it happens. But afterwards, it's just a dead void, and then they'll keep searching for someone else. So they'll never be satisfied. That's why being in a relationship and, performing these acts, and it will always be more satisfying with someone that you actually love and that you actually have feelings for. It will stay, that happy feeling, will stay with you for much longer than for just that moment or just that night. So let's see what your tarot has to say. What message do you Okay, so you guys, someone here, I don't know if it's spirit, ancestor, whoever is watching you. This was reverse. I'm going to read it as so. I don't really read reversals, but sometimes my intuition tells me to. Someone here is saying that you guys have either been dealing or maybe sleeping with, you know, a lot of different types of people. Maybe you had a lot of options, but this, and you haven't been satisfied with yourself or with your life. You know, something always keeps dragging you down, and this is because you have been degrading yourself. You haven't been respecting your own temple. And I'm not coming, with this from some like religious view or anything, but it's like when any item, okay, let's use a metaphor here. When you have an item and you overuse it, eventually it breaks down, it wears down, it stains and isn't, as clean and shiny like once you got it. So that's what you're basically doing to your own body, right? You're lowering its value because it's being overused. You're being maybe too drained. Um, and this can be a danger to you. Okay, too much energies are attaching themselves to you, and you're holding on to this energy, which is basically trapping you. And because of all this activity that's been going on in or around your life or inside of you, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, whatever this is, everyone will have their own way of defining this and taking this in. But because of these energies, you have been um, preventing actual and genuine love from reaching you. Okay? Because even though we have like preferences and things like that, you may be, how should I put this? Like we may have our idea of why we like someone, right? But it's actually, there's something subconscious, and how we pick up, how our bodies and sensors pick up other people's energies, that actually is why, we choose them. So because of this, you may be giving out energy that that perfect person for you is being repelled by. Okay, so you need to stop doing whatever it is you're doing, and you need to start appreciating your body and treating it like a temple, like something sacred, right? Because if you're giving yourself, let's say, to everyone, and this doesn't always have to be sexual, this could be, pleasing others in different ways, or um, hanging around groups of people that you know aren't beneficial for you, whatever it is, okay? Use this guide for however it fits your scenario. But if you've been taking on all these energies, you basically infuse yourself with energies that repels that person. They're looking for something that doesn't come with baggage, that doesn't come with trauma or years of all these relationships where they'll have to hear about it. It'll always come up, or maybe you'll always run into that person you've dealt with, been sleeping with, or had a drama with, whatever. And it's going to annoy them, right? Because they don't want all this baggage and history being shoved in their face all the time, right? They want something that will just be theirs, right? And if you've been overused so many times, then what makes you special to them? And I'm not saying that sex is everything, right? Or energy or whatever. There's obviously other aspects about you that could be beneficial or, amazing. But that's an aspect that is also precious, right? Something that should be shared only with someone that you truly love or that loves you. So if you've been giving every aspect of yourself to everyone, then what is that thing that only that special person will get? If every aspect of you has already been shared, right? In every way to so many people. So that's something you have to think about. You have to think, like, the pros and cons. What's the benefit of giving all of yourself to everyone if eventually you repel that one person that actually, is the thing you're really looking for, that will fill that void, that will put all those broken pieces together again, you know. So this is something you guys need to think about, and just remember to respect your body, right? Everything is a trade. Every aspect, whenever you give your time to someone, or you give advice to someone, or your opinion, or your body, um, or your love, anything, it's always, like a trade. And if you keep giving and not receiving anything, then that's just a void, right? There's nothing that fills you. You keep filling other people, but nothing is filling you. So remove yourself from those toxic environments or relationships or friendships, whatever it is, because this is becoming dangerous for you. You're being trapped in this sort of net of, or web of all this chaos and bad energies. So don't taint yourself with that, okay? The universe wants you guys to respect your physical body more. Okay, get to know yourself on a deeper level. Know what you want, and take a break maybe from relationships or from people in general, right? Spend some time with yourself and just figure things out. Sort of organize and prioritize your life. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Group 1. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave a like, subscribe for more readings so you can always be updated, and leave a comment. I always like hearing, what you guys have to say. So I'll see you guys next time. Hey, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the flowers. There seems to be growth coming into your life. Something blooming or blossoming, some aspect of your life, so it'll be different for everyone. So let's see, the unseen. So there are things that are being hidden from you. Maybe it's not time yet for you guys to know what it is. Maybe for some of you there are people, possibly, that are hiding something from you. So we'll see what your other cards say. Treat your body well. Exercise, meditate, massage. I would suggest that some of you, okay, this obviously won't be for everyone, but it's always a good thing to maybe get your body checked, right? Because with the unseen here and treat your body well, maybe there's something that you aren't aware about your physical health, right? So, just get some blood work done, or, like a full body checkup or something, because it's always good to, to find something earlier just to treat it so that you don't have a bigger problem down the road. And I don't want to freak you guys out, okay? But just, do it for, just out of, respect for your own health and body. Just get all that, checkup done and see where it goes. If all is well, that's good. If something, is seen, it's best that, it gets discovered now rather than later down the road. Imitation and gossiping. Okay, so for some of you, it's possible that the thing that is unseen are the people or person, whatever, in your life that might be either copying you or talking behind your back, backstabbing you. Basically, there is some toxicity that may be around you. And for some, I would say that the person might be a lot closer to you than you think, right? Maybe in your face they might seem very loving and they might give you compliments and things like that. But behind your back, they may be talking about you, or they may be jealous of you, or, if you have a great relationship, maybe they want your partner, they're interested in them or something, but there may be someone that is toxic in your area, or the people you're hanging out with, or something like that. Okay, group 2. Some of you may be bored or unsatisfied with something. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's just some part of your life, your everyday, daily routine or something. But there's something that you aren't seeing from that. You seem to be too in your head where you're limiting yourself and what it is you see. So it's like you have blinders on, but there are things happening around you that maybe you're not taking the opportunities for whatever it is that is occurring, right? Um, it's like there's great opportunities here, but maybe the reason you're not seeing it is because of someone or some people that are around you that may be feeding you certain lies or something, and it would be beneficial for you to walk away from them. Because here with the Eight of Cups, here, as you can see, this mermaid is walking away from a lover, right? And the Eight of Cups isn't something that suggests that it's something easy to walk away from. This is something that can be very emotional, that can require grieving, whatever it is. But this is a relationship or situation or friendship, whatever it is. This is something that you need to leave behind in order to move forward. Because it may be something that is very toxic for you. This could even be maybe an abusive relationships of some sorts, and it doesn't even have to be physical, right? Abuse comes in many different forms. It can be emotional, it can be mental, so whether they're always talking down to you or degrading you or talking crap about you, making you feel less than in some way, this is something you need to walk away from, because you're worth more than that. Okay, as much as hard as it is, or as emotional as it is, I know that a lot of you will, think always about the good times, and that will prevent you from walking away, but those are just memories. Okay, if you look at the bigger picture, you'll notice that there's a lot more negativity than there are good times, and that's not worth it. You need to find friends or partnerships that make you feel safe and always happy, right? Where you're always looking forward to seeing them or being around them, hanging out with them, whatever it is. But for those that have these toxic friendships or relationships in your life, you need to get away from that. Learn your lesson, know your worth, and walk away, right? Just as this card here says, treat your body well. And that comes in many different forms, right? The mind, the spirit, that's all part of the body. It's all connected. It's like an ecosystem, right? So when you treat yourself well, you're making your ecosystem thrive. Okay, so let go of anything that makes your personal ecosystem be destructive or, sad, depressed, angry, whatever it is. You need to thrive. And if you're not thriving, then whatever is causing you not to thrive, that needs to be set aside. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys. Please remember to subscribe, to always be updated on more readings. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment, because I always like to know your thoughts, your feedback or suggestions, whatever it is. Okay, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading. So you guys chose this sort of like a tower here. So you guys seem to possibly be building something. Maybe, some things are being destroyed in your life. Some aspect of your life is being destroyed. And maybe some is being renovated, rebuilding, whatever it is. But there's some sort of construction going on. So let's see what your cards say. So you got sisterhood. Friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, delight. Okay, so there's a message here. Maybe regarding an actual sister or maybe a tribe. Like-minded souls. Let's see what else. Reconnect with Mother Earth. Plant, garden, harvest. This feels like a message regarding genuine friendships, right? Because the earth, nature, never lies. It's always honest and genuine. If it's angry, it will destroy, right? Tsunamis, hurricanes, earthquakes. If it's happy, if the environment is, being protected and cared for, then it thrives, right? So this is the sort of sense I'm getting here with the sisterhood card. And since Mother Earth is of, feminine nature, since women are the creators, it seems like you need to reconnect with nature and with your divinity, right? It could also be, of course, your friends. It sort of seems like maybe some of you may have disconnected from a friend or friends that, really looked out for you, had your best interests at heart, and maybe your pride or ego was bruised and that's why maybe you disconnected from them. But it's telling you to maybe reconnect with them, right? And only do that if you know these people are, positive for you. Because remember that tough love does exist, right? Not every honesty won't always be, kind and make you feel good. Sometimes it may hurt, but it comes from a loving place, right? So you also got hanging, actions and consequences. Pirates and anyone associated with them used to get the death penalty by hanging. This is because they usually worked outside the law of society, which angered the rulers as they didn't like civilians benefiting, especially by not following the rules. What consequences might you be facing due to your own actions or decisions? Okay, so some of you guys here have disconnected from something divine and something great that has been good for you. Maybe because of ego and pride, right? Or maybe you wanted to be right, or maybe someone tried to help you out and you took it the wrong way and now you're too prideful to, go back to them. Whatever this is, you guys need to reconnect. Let's see what your tarot has to say. Okay. Yeah, so you guys, hold on, let me. Yeah, so you guys have been feeling sort of maybe alone in this. Maybe some situation happened that you feel like, everyone has turned against you, or but that's not the case. I think this is just, you being scared, or maybe you just feel sort of like embarrassed or ashamed to go back because someone might see you as weak, or but that's not the case. It feels like you have a group of people that really care and love you. There's a lot of positivity here, but there's work for you to do. Maybe you set some you set your sight on something, but you thought maybe you were done, but there's more to do. I don't know what this is about. But that's what I'm getting here. There's a lot of blessings, a lot of new energies. This could be a relationship, a romantic relationship that's coming in, but it feels like you have to work on it, right? Because nothing will be easy, right? As the card says, actions and consequences. Every action has an equal reaction. But this is something that needs to be worked on. Of course, it's not easy, especially, dealing with people. There are different personalities, different life experiences, different ways everyone grew up, right? So of course it's not going to be easy to always see eye to eye, but there needs to be some sort of foundation, some sort of compromises, that needs to occur. Maybe setting a boundaries, but of course conversations and talking about it will always help, because when when both sides talk to each other, then both know where everyone stands, what both parties need, because not everyone is the same. If you've been offended by something that maybe a friend, a partner, someone has said, just try to talk to them and see their perspective, like, why did you come at me this way, right? Like, tell them how you felt when they, how you saw it from your perspective, so they understand, how they came towards you, or whatever. Everyone is different, but this needs to be worked on. You need to reconnect, because it looks like there's some benefit here, something that will make you fulfilled and happy, and just new blessings coming in. But it's like you sort of walked away, maybe too early from this. While this was sort of like a blessing or a gift to you, and it's like you weren't aware. And now you sort of maybe feel ashamed to go back or something, but you gotta swallow your pride and see, where it takes you. Especially if this was something very new and fresh, it's like, why are you giving up so soon? You know? And it's interesting since you chose the bookmark, it's something that is being built, right? It's not, with the Two of Wands, two is, still new energy. It's not 10. Two is number of something that basically has, let's say, a standing, like a foot in the door type thing, but you're not in yet, right? So this is something that needs to be built. It's gonna take time, but it's gonna be of quality. So that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It will help with the algorithm, especially if you subscribe and comment. All those things help this channel thrive. So I will see you guys next time.